Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Radical Computer Solutions YouTube channel. My name is Tom, and welcome back to my playthrough of Gamedec. So, in this episode, or actually I should say in the last episode, I thought that I already had the Midnight Express, the train ticket to give to the outlaw, but apparently I didn't. So, I found out what I had to do. I had to go watch one of the Orange Folk workers. I had to watch one of them open up a whole bunch of loot boxes to in order for them to get the train ticket to give to me. So I did that off camera for a little while because it took about 10 minutes for him to even, like, you know, for the ticket to pop. So I didn't think that would be too interesting to see on camera. So we are, yep, this is where I need to go. No, it's not. Never mind. I need to go to the guild house and give the ticket to the outlaw. There it is. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. Hello. Give the ticket to the outlaw. Here's a ticket for the Midnight Express. It's yours. Gosh, you weren't lying. I mean, you did it. I'm so glad. Thank you. And we're going to offer to escort her to the station. The sheriff could stage an ambush. I'll help you get to the station. Alright, let's meet here at sundown. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so now we have a couple other things we can do before sundown. Get back to the guild house and speak to Leanne. We're here already, so let's go do that.
I wish to speak with you, Gamedec.
Okay then. Do you have anything for me? About the sheriff. I don't want to lie to her. Yeah, he works for a foundation. He works for Nanette's foundation under the pseudonym Mr. Lebsky. He runs Nanette's Gardens, an activation program for poor kids. The woman's eyes and mouth went wide. For a good while, she seemed to have trouble catching her breath. But how? I'm Nanette. I'm the head of the foundation. Oh, okay. I had no idea that Mr. Lebsky was the sheriff. He never said a word. Let's ask him about him then. Tell me everything you know about Mr. Lebsky. I've never seen him in person. We met in the game. He offered to help me with Nanette's Gardens, and we stuck a deal through Viper. The program was a burden on our budget. Mr. Lebsky came up with the idea to auction items from loot boxes that spawn when you grow pumpkins. I actually can't say a bad word about him. He made the gardens self-sufficient. The kids from the program have decent equipment, supplements, supervisors, although I have to say that I'm not sure about anything anymore. Thank you for your help. Do you have any other questions? If not, I'll be going back to the foundation. What do you know about the Orange Folk? Nothing except the fact that they work on public farms and everyone thinks they're weirdos. But how is that connected to the case? Oh, now I understand. If Mr. Lebsky is the sheriff, then these people might be my kids from Nanette's Gardens. Oh my god. Thank you for your help. Do you have any other questions? If not, I'll be going back to the foundation. Well, what do you do in the game? Tell me the truth. What do you really do in harvest time? Nothing wrong. I'm looking for a sponsor that could support my foundation. I need money. You see, I'm running a children's cancer hospital. About the sheriff. Well, he seemed rich. That's why he caught my attention. Thank you for your help. I have to go back to the foundation now. Goodbye. Okay, bye. Let's see. Well, let's do some deductions then, I guess. The suspects. Who is the sheriff? The sheriff is the talented Mr. Lebsky. Oh. Suspect that the sheriff is responsible for... Oh, wait, I have... two other things I need. Okay. On him, anyway. Leanne. She's a cheater trying to con suckers in harvest time. However, I don't think she's to blame for the orange folks' problems. No. Leanne is responsible for the orange folks' problems. Criminals often take on the guise of oppressed victims in need of aid. Leanne is the real victim here. She seems lost, is asking for help, and is open about needing money. That's not how a perpetrator acts. I don't want to say she's the perpetrator, though. I suspect that the outlaw. Guess I need more information. All right, we won't do that quite yet. Let's collect intel on the Tree of Knowing. Sorry, guys. I'm experimenting with different controls. The keyboard seems like the best one, but I know it can be kind of annoying to hear the, clicky-clicky all the time, so I'm trying to use it sparingly, and the mouse, doesn't always go where you want, or doesn't always put the character where you want him to go. So, sorry about that. Nope, I don't want to go up there. Where is this Tree of Knowing? Handy Joe.
Howdy, howdy. Hello again.
Hello there. What a beautiful day. Cowboys all around. They come to Handy for advice. Eat it now so you won't ask twice. Saloon, bank, something else. I guess you won't give me the information I need. Saloon, maybe?
Welcome to the High Rock Saloon. Can I get you anything?
I remembered what Bob Zappa from T&P had told me. I had a chance to contact him through the bartender. I just needed to say the password. Rumors. Tell me about the local rumors. I'm sorry, but I can only serve drinks. I'm an automatic character, not a player. Please don't look so surprised. A player hired me to fill in for them as a bartender, their town profession. This paid service lets you keep a role despite being absent. If you're interested in other paid services, please visit the game's website. Now then, can I get you anything? I can't read. I don't know what that says. Mike Ariza? The bartender's eyes flashed green. I heard a familiar beep. Signal in the face of my old friend appeared before my eyes.
Hey, pal. I'm in a meeting. I can't talk right now.
Sent you and I'm done. This could take a while. Sure thing. Later. Alrighty. No, nothing. How about the Gravedigger?
Dear player.
Okay. You're useless.
I hate this fucking game.
Yeah, you do that, buddy.
It's good to see you.
It's like saying hello, goodbye.
Greetings, new player.
Lovely weather, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. That's not how it used to be. Changing seasons, rain, storms. Now it's just sun all the time. That's what the players wanted. They were fed up with rain. Fancy that. I can tell you lots of stories. Rumors. Ed, you look like a guy that knows a lot. Do you want any gossip? If you want gossip, you better make friends with Fruity Betty. Now, she's a chatterbox. I don't want him to tell me a story. Let's talk to Fruity Betty, I guess.
Hello again.
Nope. Guild House. Wasn't there a dude up here that I could talk to? Yes. Yeah, there is a dude up here I could talk to.
God, still no birds in the sky.
Let's go about bird watching. Just want to make sure, even though there aren't any birds in the game, you're watching them? Yes, I have documented 101 species. More and more disappeared with every subsequent patch. Poor birdies. I see that you're interested in birds. Would you like to watch them with me? Sure, why not? I would, but I don't have binoculars. Patience and a keen key. These are the weapons of an ornithologist. I assure you, it's much more interesting than growing damn pumpkins. What do you say? Pretty fun, huh? Yeah, sure, why not? It's very relaxing. A birdie could fly by any second. It's so exciting. Do you know anything about these so-called orange folk? Any information could help. Well, in that case, you're in the right place. I know almost everything there is to know about them. Really? I'm all ears then. Let's start with the robin, one of my favorite species with orange plumage. Okay. They were introduced to the game with the European Emigrants update, which was quite a surprise for me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was talking about the farmers from the Orange Dream Guild. Oh, them. In that case, I can help you. Can you tell me anything about the residents of High Rock, Professor? I'm asking about other players, not the birds. Other players? They don't seem to be interested in birdies. What can I say? They're weirdos. Have you heard anything about a player named Outlaw? What? Laws Perotia? There's one in the game? I don't know, but that person... Oh, a person. For a moment I thought you were asking about a beautiful bird of paradise. Not interested in players. Not at all. Well then, you're about as useful as a sack of potatoes. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Hi, I'm on my way to the next meeting. What's up?
Up with the investigation. I'm conducting an investigation in harvest time. I need intel on a certain player. Damn it, this kind of data is usually restricted. I can't help you myself, but I'll ask some friends. Who is this about? Ask about the sheriff, the outlaw, and Leanne. They're from the High Rock region. Any information would help. Every detail matters here. Sure, I'll ask around. I'll send you as soon as I find anything. Later. I am kind of inclined to think that the sheriff is a cheater, which I think that's what I'm going to choose. And Leanne. Responsible. I think she might be the victim as well. Actually, no, the, what am I saying? Yeah. Victim. I'm gonna say she's the victim. Or a victim. And the outlaw is the perpetrator. Suspiciously popular. I know, right? Clues and shady connections point to the outlaw. I guess I'm not ready for that yet. Finally.
I'm sensing you from the bathroom.
That's nice. Didn't have to tell me that. Anyway, got anything? Well, a friend from customer service dug up some data about these players. I didn't get a proper look yet. I'll just read it out for you. Hi, Bob. I looked into this sheriff guy. Suspicious stuff. Seems he's using some kind of cheat. A speed boost or timer manipulator. Okay, good. Sheriff's account is registered to a man called Mr. Lebsky, and Leanne's real name is Nanette Doucette. Now listen to this. That guy is a manager in her organization, Nanette's foundation. I checked their in-game profiles, and there's not a single interaction between them, as if they don't know they both play. Curious, huh? My guy from Hacks gained access to the VPress cloud, found a record featuring Mr. Lebsky and Nanette. Transcript enclosed. You owe me. Transcript enclosed. You owe me big time. I owe him. I owe him, that is. Not you. Anyway, I have to go back to the meeting. Is this any good? What about the outlaw, though? Okay, well, what about the outlaw? Right, I forgot. It's a new anonymous account. If they're not registered within the first week, they get automatically deleted. No, Bob, I do owe you. I'm sure this information will help me. Take care. Glad I could return the favor. Take care and good luck. I don't want to complete the frickin' farm task. Well, okay. Somebody I haven't considered yet. I kind of think it's the sheriff, actually. I'm going to accuse the sheriff. Alright, decision time. There was a mysterious Gamedec waiting for me in the graveyard. I needed to pay him a visit. Yeah, okay, so that was what I needed to do. Exit gate. Let's go find that well, because I'm getting kind of tired of just walking off the frickin' roof. This is my third visit to the graveyard. I hope the information the mysterious Gamedec had for me would be worth it. Whee! It was the third time already. Ghost, who are you?
Welcome, Gamedec.
Hello. Hi, do I need to perform a ritual or exorcism to make you reveal yourself? Right, let me exit Guardian Angel mode. Wait, how do I do that? I think it's here.
Hello, I am Kenzie.
Oh, hi, Ken. Cool. Right, we've met. I remember you were chasing some crooks. What are you doing here, anyway? Following the cheaters? Yes and no. Remember those chicks in TNP? Knight's Code members? I took notice because they were talking about the Tree of Knowing. They're here now, and they're asking around about it. It's important. I've met the local sheriff, too, and I'm sure he cheats, and I hate cheaters. So I laid low, hidden, and started snooping around. Then you showed up, so I thought we might join forces. You mentioned the Tree of Knowing and said it was important. Why? Do you know something about it? Chief, when the trolls took me down during the game, I caught a glimpse of the tree, like the very air had been breached. I'm sure it wasn't a coincidence. I don't know what that shit was, but it must be connected to what they did to me. I overheard those girls say it's appeared in many places. It's with the skin. Why? It's just a Gamedec's arsenal. Hiding by using different gender, pretending to be someone else. Surprised you don't do it, Chief. Skin is from the Pumpkins and Ghosts event. It's invisible. It costs a lot. I coupled it with the Guardian Angel, but it didn't work. Well, it is unique. You look good, Ken. You made me feel the true Wild West spirit. Charisma is my middle name, Chief. You said you had some information concerning my case? Yes, I think there's something fishy going on. The orange folk use a cheat that helps them get loot boxes. It's a speed boost. Yes, it's some sort of speed boost. Yes, but you know, Chief, that could be any kind of hack, small time or heavy artillery. The sheriff, that Billy guy, uses a similar cheat to win duels. Have you got any proof? I overheard him talking about that cheat in a conversation with Aki. I don't have proof, but why would he talk about it for no reason? It makes sense. Sadly, I don't have any substantial evidence. I'd like to get some. I know that you want to help the orange folk with their problem, Chief. I want to help you. If I were to pick the prime suspect, it'd be the sheriff. That's what my instinct tells me. I've heard that's a big part of being a game deck. Yep. What you're saying makes sense. I saw that you closed the deal with Billy and now you're obliged to do the job for him, but maybe it's a good idea to get him in Iridium, find out who he really is. I'm going to agree with him. I think the sheriff has something to do with all of this. Let's see. Get the sheriff or get the outlaw? Sheriff's made himself the Lord of High Rock, forgetting he's in a game. The orange folks problems are his doing. Somebody ought to shove that gold star down his throat. Gonna agree with yous. Yes, we need to get him. Aw, fucking some. Sure. I've got the investigator. That program tracks people down in Iridium. You just need to get in physical contact with the avatar of the person you're looking for and hold him for a while. I know, I've tried. There's a problem. What is that? It's like a thin layer of digital air between your hand and another avatar. Maybe that's why it's easier to cheat with a speed boost here. I've searched the code, and it seems the barrier caused the birds to vanish. I mean, they're there, but can't be seen. It's that layer of air. I think there's a safeguard against the app, whether it was done upon player request or of their own accord. You can't just touch anyone here. So you can't run the investigator by just touching someone. I thought it over, and I've got an idea. Do tell. Can you hook up the investigator to a bullet and then shoot someone? The bullet would get inside the avatar and stay there long enough. You're thinking like a game deck, Ken. That's exactly what I was thinking. Ken handed me his weapon. Here, you'll need it. I took a bullet from the gun's cylinder. I opened the investigator window and linked the program to the bullet and my avatar. Done. Damn, Chief. Watching you work sure is something. Now you need to challenge the sheriff to a sunset duel and shoot that douche. It's getting dark. We should go. I'll assist you as an invisible protective spirit. You can thank me later. I assume I have no say in this. You'll follow me whether I want it or not. I'm involved in this as hell. I want to know how it ends, but maybe I can learn something. Maybe I can help. Yeah, I think he can help me. Might need an invisible helping hand. Stay close. Great. Lead the way, Chief. So I can't go that way. I go over here. That was some nicely rendered stone texture. Who was buried here? Maybe that was where the ghosts came from. If the candles burned completely, some NPC would have to come here regularly to replace them. That's why in cheaper games, candles are eternal. I don't want to be a cheater, so gonna leave that alone. Looked at Ken. He nodded. He was ready. Mr. Gamedec, quick! They're hanging Stanley. Why? Who's hanging him? The sheriff and his men. Aki and somebody else. I don't recall Harvest Time having a hanging mechanic. Sounds of a bustling crowd were coming from the saloon. Let's hurry up. Lead the way. Follow me.
Ranchers, witness a triumph of law and order.
If you're innocent. Ranchers, witness a triumph of law and order. There's no place for scammers or scoundrels in High Rock. Yes, it's just a game, but most players take this world seriously. It's a home, a place of respite, meditation, and honest work. And this person committed fraud, lots of fraud. The truth about him will soon see the light of day. We are ever closer to the truth. Mad Dog, Aki, you know what to do with him. Stanley's your client, isn't he? Stop lynching. Stop, what is this? Have you lost your mind, man? I see people abuse power everywhere, even in games. Enough. Well, well, Mr. Gamedec, defender of scammers and scoundrels. Challenge you to a duel. That's how you say it, right? Game system sent a message to the players. A duel is about to begin. Shoot first. Got ourselves a daredevil. I'll put a bullet in you with pleasure. No one's ever beaten me, and you won't either. Presence of the orange folk gave me comfort. I'm sure all my predecessors had fired the first shot. That's why we lost. Let's make eye contact with him. I need the element of surprise. Ken was known to have good ideas. I nodded slightly in his direction. Ken approached the sheriff and waited for my signal. He was wearing an invisible skin, so the sheriff didn't see him. The sheriff adjusted his hat and widened his stance. I was breathing calmly. Everything was under control. And shoot. I drew my gun from its holster. Didn't even notice him draw. He was inhumanly fast. Ow. As I fell, I fired a shot in his direction. The sheriff looked at the wound and logged out momentarily. I was hoping that the investigator managed to get a read on his location.
The investigator is in. Let's go find the sheriff.
Investigator's in. We'll find the sheriff even if he logged out of the game. That was quite a tumble you took there, Mr. Gamedec. Thanks for saving my my dignity. You're welcome, Stanley. It was a team effort. Deck window visible to both of us. Let's see if the investigator attached to the bullet did its job. I looked at the report. The progress bar stopped at 100%. There was an address below it. It's one of the mushrooms, living quarters for the builders of Warsaw City. It's below the low city level. What a trip. He's probably getting up from the couch now. If he's figured out we tracked him down, he'll bolt. We gotta go. Want me to pick you up? Let's meet at the location. I'll be fine. I'll meet you there. As you wish, partner. See you there. Mr. Gamedec, I still want to talk about something important. Sure, what's on your mind? The boy froze. He was standing motionless and staring vacantly into the distance. The orange folks started disappearing one by one. Kid, no, leave me alone. Leave. All members of the orange folk had left the game. I needed to do the same. I opened the logout window. Do you want to visit your farm before you go? Not really. It's probably last chance to see this place. No. Nah, Poppy, I've got some more important things on my mind. I'm going back to reality. I'll be seeing you then. Come back around sometime. Click to log out. It's time to visit the sheriff in his lair. I had been so close to the Undercity in a long time. The smell of rotting plants, smoke from bonfires made by those living in the ruins. The volatile smell of fumes from machines clearing old Warsaw. All were trying to penetrate the veil of oblivion to bring back my childhood. I couldn't afford a new mobile, and Oro cars didn't travel there, so I had to take an Oro taxi. Ken was waiting there for me, standing at a mushroom's closed door. Over a century ago, Polish builders had lived there. Nice to finally meet you in person, eh, Chief? You're a bit late. I was going to go in alone, but then I saw you get out of the cab.
This is the moment. Right, Chief?
We'll get the bad guys and kick their asses. I knew being in Gamedec would be more thrilling than good or bads. Fuck, I feel like a real detective. But you're the one with experience, Chief. Lead the way. We'll go in with guns blazing, right? No. Caution. Not with guns blazing, Ken. We don't know what's inside or how strong the door is. If it's reinforced, all we'll do is alert. You're right. Cautiously, with some guns blazing. I go in. You cover me. It was strong. He hit it with. I didn't get to read that. He hit it with almost force. He smashed the lock to pieces. Get him. Who? What? Where? Alright, guys. I think I'm actually going to leave this episode here. We've gone for about 45 minutes already, so that's long enough, I think. I think I'll leave you guys in suspense, and the next video we'll see if we can't take down this guy. So, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me out. And, yeah, thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.